Good afternoon. This is Rick Ackerman of Rick's Picks, and wanted to just show you a couple trades we've done in the chat room recently. Actually, a trade today. There were a couple trades last week in gold and silver that produced relatively quick profits, respectively, of $9,000 and $8,100. I only mention these trades when the instructions as to how to do the trades are very explicit in the room. So there's nothing vague about it, and I usually need 2 subscribers to confirm that they've done the trade according to my instructions before I put it on the P&L ledger. Anyway, there's a trade I wanted to show you. I put this out Sunday night. You can see it went out Sunday night around 5:18. And it was in the E-Mini S&Ps. The actual tout, let me see if I can find it for you. The actual trade was mentioned right here, and it was predicated on the E-Mini S&Ps coming down to a particular place on the chart, what I call a secondary pivot at 4577.88, and usually these numbers are very precise. This is certainly not an exception. And as it happened, this is how the chart looked on Sunday when I put it out. I just needed the E-Mini S&Ps to fall to that pink line, 4577.88, and I mentioned in the tout that if anyone is actually interested in doing the trade, just nudge me in the chat room at the appropriate time. So that's kind of how we work. A lot of the advice is informal, but as I said, it's very explicit, very detailed. So again, I'm looking for a move down to the 4577.88. And this morning, when around 9:53 a.m. Eastern, when the E-Mini S&Ps were falling hard and they were approaching that 45788 secondary pivot, I put out instructions about how to get long. To get long on the bounce, I was using what I call a synthetic reverse pattern. You don't have to know about that. I did say that the actual entry would trigger at 4591, and if it went any lower, I would adjust the parameters. So as it happened, let me show you the real chart here. As it happened, the E-Mini S&Ps came down right here. Let me show it to you. To within 2 ticks. The first time they came down to that 45788, you see it right there. It came down to within 2 ticks. So the way the trade set up, it triggered on a rally up to 4587, and we would have taken the trade off at the red line or higher. If you'd taken off the 4 contracts that I typically advise, the profit would have been about $2,700, which is not bad for a half hour's work. That was kind of it for the day. And we did look at some bond trades. The bonds were a great buy, and I'm not going to claim any retrospective victories here, but it touched a red line that we use very often as a place to get long against the trend. There's no trading system I'm aware of that's better at going against the trend than the hidden pivot method. But of course, you can also go with the trend, and there are ways to cut down the risk using what I call camouflage and mechanical entries. So that's about it. If you want to join us in the chat room, maybe ask around the neighborhood about how these trades work and how well my subscribers are doing with them, you're most welcome to join us. I don't make any P&L claims. I let my subscribers' results speak for themselves. So that's it for today, and I hope you do come in and join us. You'll find that there's always a lot to do and lots of good trading ideas. The one thing that makes the Rick's Picks trading room unique is that many of the people in the room use the same system. So we're all technically on the same page. Everyone uses the hidden pivot method, which is something you can learn quite easily. So that's it for today, and I hope to see you in the room. Be sure to say hello when you get there.